G'day everybody, Pooliptico here. Just got another tips and tricks video for SnowRunner. Alright, the first one is this thing here, the International Lodestar 1700 is the only scout you can put a crane on. So this is the only scout you can put a crane on, just in case you need to quickly go and pick up some, I don't know, something that you dropped if your truck flipped over or something, but it's the only one you can put a crane on. So, important things to know about the crane. Always activate the anchor before you use the crane, otherwise you will most likely flip. I'll just show you the difference here. So I'll activate the anchor. So I've activated the anchor right. Now this thing tips really easily. I'll show you how easily it tips. I'll just pick this up. You can already see now that it's sort of, you know, if I bring it to over here, it will lean a lot, all right? So you see that? You know, that's relatively easy. It's not tipping a whole lot, but I'll let go of that. Oh, look, even just that. Look, that's nearly on one side. And watch how bad this thing is. I won't even be able to lift that up. You ready? See, this truck's just gonna tip. So always use your anchor. Look, I'll try and lift it up. Just gonna tip the truck over. Always use the anchor. The anchor, look, I don't even think I can lift it here. Oh no, I could just lift it. Always use the anchors. Make sure they are down every time before you go to do anything with the crane, because otherwise it'll most likely flip whatever you are driving. Alright, next tip. When you have a setup like this, so say you've got a truck and you want to go and pick up some stuff. When you have the crane on the back as well as like a bed or a flatbed, you will not be able to get a trailer on, because you see how it overhangs? See how it overhangs at the back? You'll not be able to get a trailer on this now. See? Look, even just a normal trailer, you can't get it on now because the crane makes the bed overhang. So now, you can't get a normal trailer on now. You know, as much as it is useful, if you have to pick up more than two pieces of, I don't know, resources, you can't. You have to do two at a time because you can't put a trailer on at all. So just remember that. Crane on with flatbed. This thing, I can't remember what this one's called, can't put a trailer on. Alright, another important thing that I have learned. So with a truck like this, it is slow. It makes it through anything, but it is slow. I'll show you. I'll get to max speed, right? Maybe one day, eventually. Alright, that's max speed there. So what's that reading on the mile per hour? Not even 30, alright? If you go down this hill in auto and just hold it flat, it won't go a whole lot quicker. You see that? It's sticking at 30. But if you pop it into neutral and just let it roll down, I should have popped it in a bit later. Hang on. All right. Now watch. 40, 50, 60. You fly it. Pop. If you're going down, look, we got all the way up to, oh Jesus, up to 70. If you're going down a hill in a slow truck, put it into neutral and let it roll downhill. Just be careful, because when they're going faster, it's a hell of a lot easier to spin out. Like, a lot easier. So, in this thing, it isn't too bad because it doesn't really spin out. But in slow trucks, put them into neutral. You will not only go faster, save time, you will also save fuel as well, because it'll go straight back down to idling. Now, another thing that a lot of people don't know, which is completely fair enough because the game doesn't tell you, is you can actually winch to your trailer. I'll just show you here. So you get out the winch, you see that? You can actually winch to your trailer. So that means you have got all that extra distance. So look here. Like, if I winch to the closest point on the truck with the trailer on, it barely makes it behind the rear wheels. If I winched all the way back here, hang on, this might be easier. I can go that much extra distance just by winching to the trailer. So, you know, just remember that you can always, if you ever get stuck, you can always winch to the trailer to pull yourself out backwards, or what you know, if the trailer's starting to tip over, you can pull the trailer back over by itself as well. So yeah, just remember that you can always winch to the trailer. All right, some scouts can tow and some cannot. The Khan, this thing right here, absolute unit of a thing. It can't tow. You can't put a trailer on this thing. This thing here, you can. You see the little tow hitch? You can put a trailer on this. Can't put a trailer on the car, can put a trailer on this. There's some Scouts you can't put a trailer on, and some Scouts you can. Okay, when you are towing another car / truck / vehicle, whatever you want to call it, if it's yours, if you're able to, hop in it and make sure, if it's possible, put it in all-wheel drive, because then it'll help you, when you're towing it, it'll help either, sometimes it can push you, and it'll help you make it through. So I'll just show you here. You see that? This thing, I better explain first. The yaw, so the front wheels and the first set of rear wheels spin when it's not in all-wheel drive. When it's in all-wheel drive, all 6 wheels spin. So you see that? Right now, them rear 2 wheels aren't spinning. And look, it's taken me a lot longer to get through. And you see that? The winch, most of the time, is tight, which means I'm actually pulling the yaw along. It's not able to propel itself. All right, so even just already, look, that thing's having to come forward and stop. Look, you see how all 6 wheels are spinning now? So whenever you're towing anything, look, see, now the rope's going loose. So I did just hit a rock, but the rope's going loose now because that thing is actually able to propel itself. It's not just going to bog down and pull whatever you're towing with back. It's going to be able to propel itself forward. So always make sure whenever you're towing a vehicle, you know, if you're going through the boggy stuff, make sure it's always in all-wheel drive. If you're on the road, then it doesn't matter. Leave it in rear-wheel drive. But always make sure it's the car you're towing is in all-wheel drive, because then it'll be able to propel and you'll be able to make your way through the mud so much easier. Okay, the winches. So with the Scouts, there's something called an autonomous Scout, which, you know, some people don't read the description there, but it tells you that it's a low strength winch, but you can still use it when your car, when your car, truck, ute, whatever you want to call it, is tipped over. So with all the other ones, the extended, the advanced, the high power, and the stock, your engine has to be running to be able to use the winch. I'll show you right now what I mean. I've managed to flip them both. So this thing here has the autonomous winch on it. So when I hit V, which is on computer to go into this little functions menu, I can still winch, which means technically I should be able to, of course it's not going to do it now, I should be able to pull myself back over on its wheels, and of course it's not going to do it now that I want to show you. God, really? There. Fucking hell. That's ridiculous. Now I can go again. This thing here has a stock winch on it. So, you see that? I hit the V button, there's no winch points. You can't use the winch because it needs the engine to be run. I don't know what the hell's happened there. There's a bit of a hole in the ground there, but yeah. So if you've got a Scout that you like to use but it tips over easily, put the autonomous winch on it as soon as it's unlocked, straight away. Because otherwise when it comes to time like this, you'll have to use something else to rescue it. Whereas if you've got the autonomous winch, you can yank yourself back on its wheels. So yeah, that's just a couple more beginner tips, just in case, you know, things you didn't know or anything like that. I've got plenty more. You know, if you want more, I'm more than happy to supply you with more, make another video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it helped. Like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching, and see ya.